Hello,
Oh, hello. How are you today?
I'm good. What about you?
Good, good. I love the color of your background. That's
Oh,
really
thank you.
beautiful. Oh, mine looks really boring, doesn't it? I need to put something colorful up there.
It's okay, no problem.
Yes, yeah, yeah. So how are you today?
I'm great. Well, it's
Yes.
usual. I'm in my home
Mm-hmm.
because my schools are not going on right now. My exams have just finished and
Oh,
I'm enjoying my
really?
vacation.
Oh, you're on vacation. Oh, fantastic. Okay. Now I'm going to ask, can you please teach me how to say your name correctly? Because it looks like a
Sure,
really pretty name. Yeah.
it's
Mhm.
Adrija.
Adrija. Adrija Biswas?
Yes.
Yeah. What a pretty name. Yeah. So this is my full name, Adrija. It's Deborah, but I prefer to be called just the short name of Deb. So yeah, so it's
Okay.
nice to meet you, Adrija, because this is the first time that we are actually chatting today. So, and I'd also like to introduce you to somebody else. Oh, he was nearly asleep. This is Vincent. This is Vincent. So he wants to say hello. Yep,
Hi.
he's our new puppy. Yeah, so say hi to
It's so
Adrija.
cute.
Hi, Adrija. Hi. Yeah, so Vincent is our new puppy that we just adopted yesterday. So I want to tell you a little bit about Vincent. So Adrija, I live in Mexico, and in
Oh,
this
really? Where
area,
do you? Yes, where do you live in Mexico?
yeah, Mexico. It's beautiful because I live here because it's beautiful. But
I know.
unfortunately, what happens sometimes in this area, if people don't want their baby dogs, they throw them away into the jungle, which is not very nice for a baby dog, is it? So some
Yes.
lovely people, a nice Mexican couple, found Vincent in the jungle yesterday, but they couldn't keep him because they already had two big dogs. So they were very clever and they posted Vincent on their Facebook.
Hmm.
And my partner, my husband, saw Vincent and he asked to adopt Vincent. So that's how we got Vincent. So he's got a
That is
lovely home
so
now.
sweet.
Yes, but there's a problem. Our other dog, who's 2 years old, her name is Ophelia, she does not like him. So she is very jealous. So whenever he comes
Hmm.
near her, she like that. So, but hopefully they will become friends soon.
Hmm.
Yeah, I hope so. So we can be a big happy family. Yeah. So tell me a little bit about yourself, Adrija. So where do you live and how old are you? And anything else you would like to share with me?
Sure. As you know, my name is Adrija, and
Mhm.
I am from India.
India?
And
Sure.
I am a student right now, and
Mhm.
I study in class 8, but I would soon be promoted to class 9.
Great. Yep. Yep. Fantastic. And when will that happen? What month will you move up to the grade nine?
Just 4 days after, like just after some days
Oh,
only, I'm going
oh,
to go
thanks.
to the school
So really
and take
soon.
admission.
Yep. Oh,
Hmm.
fantastic. Congratulations. That's really good news. Yeah. Now, Adrija,
Thank
you
you.
sound like you have excellent English. So tell me a little bit about your English learning journey. You're really easy to understand and your pronunciation is perfect. So tell me a little bit about that. I'm interested.
Sure. I started learning English from a very young age when I was
Hmm.
maybe 3 years old. So my
That would
parents,
explain it.
I
Hmm.
used to not talk in English that much with my parents
Uh-huh.
because I normally talk in Bengali. That is my mother tongue. So
Sure,
that
Bengali.
that environment was not there. But still,
Yeah.
I used
Mm.
to watch movies and cartoons always in English. So that is how
Oh,
it improved. And then yes, I used to talk with my friends in English because I read in English
yeah.
medium school, and over there I talk with English all the
Oh,
time. So yes,
great.
that is how
Yeah.
it improved.
Oh, great. Actually, I love to hear stories like that. people like you, especially young people, I think are very inspirational. So you've basically done all the hard work yourself. Yeah.
Hmm.
You said you watched the movies and you watched the cartoons, and I think that's great. So you independently learned English. So that's really great. Yes. Well, you're an inspiration for me, Adrija, because I'm learning to speak Spanish at the moment, and I'm not a very committed student. So, so I'm hoping I will get some great inspiration from you today because I really need to step up my learning. So, yes, yeah. So, Adrija,
So,
as
how
I
many
mentioned,
languages do you know?
oh my goodness. Well, in New Zealand, our language, excuse me, is English, obviously, but we also have an indigenous language. It's called the Maori language. So we are
Oh.
all taught the basic Maori language at school. But the problem is, I haven't lived in New Zealand for almost 20 years. So I haven't had anybody to speak Maori language with. So I've forgotten it. So if you don't use a language, you lose it very quickly. So it's gone after 20 years, but I
Hmm.
can still remember some words, of course, but I can't make sentences anymore. And then I lived in Indonesia for 9 years, so I can
Where
speak and
in Bali?
understand. How did you know that?
Cause
Yes.
I
Oh,
I
did
went
you
to
read
Bali.
my profile?
I went to Bali, so I only know that place in
Oh,
Indonesia.
yes, that's where I live. Did you go to Ubud? I lived in a lovely village called Ubud.
Yes, yes.
You did, yeah. Well, that's
Hmm.
where I lived for 9 years. So
Oh.
I can speak and understand basic Indonesian now. And now that I've been here in Mexico for 1 year, I can understand a little bit of Spanish, but I really need to work on improving
Hmm.
my Spanish. So I can order food and I can speak to taxi drivers and tell them where I'm going, but I can't really have a conversation properly in Spanish yet. So, to be honest, I'm struggling with it a little bit. It's completely
Ah, you
different
will get
English
it.
from
Don't worry.
Indonesian. That's right. Thank you, Adrija. I just have to be patient, and I
Hmm.
know it takes years to learn a language. So, exactly, I need to not put too much pressure on myself. So,
Yes.
yes, yeah. So, tell me about your life in India. What do you love doing when you're not at school? What do you enjoy?
My hobbies, they are traveling, as I love to travel, and then music,
Wow.
reading. Yeah.
Yep. Yep. Fantastic. So tell me about your travel. Where have you been? So I know you've been to Bali.
Yes,
Hmm.
and then I have been to Maldives and Sri Lanka. I have been to
Wow.
Dubai,
Hmm.
then 10 countries in Europe,
Oh my
Singapore,
goodness.
Malaysia, Thailand.
Yep.
These are
Yep.
some of the countries.
Yes. Fantastic. Oh, you're very well traveled. Yeah. And I'm sure that you have put your excellent English to good use, right? So
I
there
hope
all those
so.
most of those countries you'd be able to use English, which is
Yes.
great. Have you ever been to Australia or New Zealand?
No, but I so want to. Like, I have seen a lot
Mm.
of videos on
Yep.
YouTube, and it
Yep.
is such a gorgeous place. Like the beaches,
Yes.
especially in Australia, I have seen a few
Oh
beaches,
my
and they are
goodness.
really, really beautiful.
Yes, they sure are. Beautiful white sand
Hmm.
and no garbage. But the only problem is there's lots of dangerous animals in Australia, so you need to be careful.
Oh.
So there's lots of sharks. Oops, the puppy. Sorry, the puppy is jumping down. Sharks and crocodiles. So and jellyfish. So you need to be very careful when you go in the ocean in Australia. So. But
Hmm.
is you're right. It's extremely beautiful, and I was there for 8 years. I lived in an area called the Gold Coast near Brisbane, which was
Yes,
absolutely
yes, Gold
beautiful.
Coast. I have seen a lot
Yep.
of videos about Gold
Hmm.
Coast. That is what I was talking
Yeah.
about.
Yes. Well, I hope you get there because it's got everything. It's got amazing shopping. It's got great cafes and restaurants. and it's got the beautiful forest. It's got rainforest that you can go and do beautiful walks and see waterfalls and some beautiful animals in the forest. So it's got everything. So I really enjoyed living on the Gold Coast, actually. So
Wow.
yeah, yeah, absolutely, absolutely, yeah. So let me ask you, what do you know about my tiny little country, New Zealand? Do you know anything about New Zealand?
I only know like I think its capital is Auckland or
Oh,
something.
that's close. Yep, everybody thinks it's Auckland. It's
Okay. So what is
actually,
the
yeah,
capital?
Auckland is the big city, but the capital
Yes.
is actually Wellington. Yeah, it's in Wellington.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
But Auckland
But
is a city in
Auckland,
New Zealand, right?
it sure is. That's one of the main cities. It's huge, and it's the
Hmm.
main business district. Absolutely. So that's why a lot of people think Auckland is the capital city
Hmm.
because you hear about
Same with
Auckland in the
Australia.
news.
Same with
Yeah.
Australia. Everyone
Mhm,
thinks it's
mhm.
Sydney, but I think it's Canberra.
It's Canberra. Oh, you're very
Hmm.
clever. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Actually, when I moved to Australia, I also thought Sydney was the capital. And I thought, what is this place, Canberra? Nobody's ever heard of Canberra. So it's a relatively quiet city actually. So yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, yeah. And what do you know about Mexico?
Mexico, I've heard that it is a pretty hot and humid place, right?
Oh, it
The
sure
climate.
is. Yeah, well, let me tell you, it is, what time is it? It is almost 11:15 in the morning here, Adrija, and my laptop is telling me it's already 30 degrees Celsius. So it's
Oh,
going to get maybe up to 32 or 33 degrees today. So, and we've
it's
just
pretty
finished
hot.
winter. It's not even
Yes.
summer. So, yep, I think it's going to be a hot summer. So yes, I've already got the air conditioning going, and it's only 11 o'clock in the morning. So yep, absolutely.
And
And what's
to
what?
tell you that I am
Uh-huh.
totally in the opposite side. Like over here, it is 10 p.m.
Oh my
and over
goodness!
there it
Yeah.
is, yes, at night.
Yes, you're completely opposite. It's 10 p.m. Yeah, yeah.
Hmm.
And what season are you in at the moment, Adrija? Are you summer, winter,
Winter
or?
just crossed.
Oh, I see. I see. So
Same with you.
you're same as Mexico. Winter's just finished. Yes, yeah.
Yes,
Oh, wow. Which and remind me where are you in India? Because that's such a big, beautiful country.
I know, but I am in the east side of India. Have you heard of West
Yep.
Bengal?
West
That is
Bengal.
where I'm from.
No. Oh, wow. Yeah. And is that where you were born and raised? So all your family are from that area?
Yes, my mom and
Yeah.
dad are from West Bengal. I was born and I'm getting raised in West Bengal.
Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah.
So
And
have
have you
you ever
traveled?
heard of Darjeeling?
Darjeeling. Yes, I have because of the tea. I've
Yes,
heard of
right.
Darjeeling tea. Of course, it's very famous. Yep,
Mm.
absolutely. Yeah, yep, yep.
So I
I
really live really near to Darjeeling.
I see. Yeah, yeah. I remember when I lived in New Zealand and in Australia, there was a lot of Darjeeling tea in the supermarket. So it's
Yes.
it's it's very famous, of course. So yes, but one thing that I would love to come to India and do is drink your amazing chai. I just want to go to all the cafes and drink chai because I've drank chai in many other countries, obviously. But of course, I need to try the real Indian chai. It sounds
You
so
should.
delicious. Yep,
It is.
absolutely. Yeah. And I just want to eat my way around India because I'm vegetarian. I don't eat
Mm,
meat. And I know that you have some of the most amazing vegetarian food on the planet.
we
So,
do have. Especially in South
yes,
India, there
absolutely.
are like many delicious food items like dosa, idli, and I hope you would love them. I love
I
them a lot.
would. I would. I think I would have to come home and do a lot of exercise after I've been to India. So absolutely, yeah. Oh, our time is almost finished, Adrija.
Hmm.
So it was lovely to meet you and lovely to chat to you today. And I think you're a very clever, inspirational